So I've got some bad news for you. So as of this point, I have had the Jetta down for about, I want to say 2.5 going on 3 weeks. I sent my ECU out to a tuner. That tuner, unfortunately, was tuned by DTS. I did do a review on one of their tunes that I previously installed into my Jetta. That tune, however, had certain parameters built into it that my engine did not have. I had been in communication with them, I had talked to them, asked them several questions before I sent out my ECU from making the purchase. Unfortunately, I was a little impatient and I sent my ECU out to the wrong location. I sent it out to the standard location that was on their website. Later on, I found out that they would send me a location to send it to. So that kind of delayed things right off the bat. Very, very bad. My issue with that whole situation was, I understand the mistake that I made, but I could not get any communication from the seller. So I want to say a full week went by where I hadn't heard anything. So then, obviously now my nerves are starting to get the better of me, and I can't get a hold of them. I called the location where I sent the ECU to. Turned out to be a UPS store. They said that the mailbox didn't exist. So now I'm just freaking out, like really freaking out. And eventually, finally, I get the bank involved. The bank tells me that they are not going to immediately refund me. They're going to try and contact the seller on my behalf. So I'm like, cool. A couple of days goes by, probably like a week goes by, and I get a refund. Okay. I found that surprising because the seller had then contacted me. So fast forward 2 more days. The ECU is on the way. It's on its way to the location that I was supposed to initially send it, which is about 5 hours away in PA out by Pittsburgh. So I get the confirmation that the ECU has been dropped off at the initially intended location. So now about 2 or 3 days has gone by. Now this is the normal service time that is mentioned on their website. We're on day 4. I have no information. I've got no update on status. I've got nothing. Day 5, hey, your ECU has just shipped out. Now mind you, this place is in Pennsylvania as well. So they ship it out on a Friday and I get it today. So today, as of this recording, is a Wednesday. So shipping speed not too bad. It was sent by normal post office means. I put the ECU back in the car. I put the car back together. I start it up. The car starts up fine. It's running okay. So I have no check engine lights or anything because the car has been sitting for quite some time. So the battery was unplugged the entire time, so the entire system is completely uncharged. I take the car for a test drive. And well, let me take a step back. So before I take the car for a test drive, I remove the ECU from the package. Now the number one thing when you order a tuned ECU, or if you have an ECU supplied to you from a tuner, they typically have a label of what tune they used, with whatever parameters they've installed kind of checked off, right? This doesn't have that. So now I'm like, okay, I've gone almost half a month, almost to a full month without an ECU in my car, unable to drive it, and I don't have a tune. So I'm like, let me calm down, let me warm the car up, take it for a test drive. So about 20 minutes later, the car's warmed up, good to go, idling well, running well, everything is behaving normal. So now, pull out, pull down my driveway, start taking off. So now, I'm like, I'm not feeling any type of aggressiveness. So, let the car drive, because like I said, it's been sitting for a month, so it's probably a little stale, maybe the coolant and everything, oil flow. Everything kind of has to get used to being driven again. So I take it around for a good 5-minute drive. Then I go down to the area where, our pulls are done, a place where I go to, a place where I go to pair brakes and stuff like that. Nice straight road, no one's in the way. It's an open industrial park, nobody's gonna bother. So I go for my first pull. I'm looking at the boost gauge, normal, which is, like 5 to 7 pounds, all right? Let me keep going. Maybe if I give it full throttle, it will do something. Give it full throttle, it's not doing anything. It's not doing nothing. If anything, when I get up to about 5,200 RPM, it's literally it's kind of starting to shudder, almost like it doesn't have enough to give me. So now at this point, I'm pissed. So turn around, bring the car home, and now I'm like, okay. So I can't be too mad because I did get my money back. But my thing is that if the bank only refunded me the money, because now mind you, the bank told me that they could not give me back the money that from the seller, they would put a credit on my account if they were not able to contact the seller, which they did. So that means the seller didn't get back to them within the right amount of time. So I'm not really sure how everything works out when you license things off and distribute work. So all I know is that I went about 3 weeks, give or take a few days, without an ECU in my car, minimal communication, and no tune. So now I'm still going to get a tune on the car, but now I'm going to be forced to go a different route and spend more money. And I'm extremely pissed about that. So the Tune by GTS is honestly, to me, and I hate to say this, is not worth the stress of ordering a tune from. If you can order anything else, be it a couple $100 more, they have regular communication, you can go there and have it installed, then so be it. But honestly, the stress, the frustration, the lack of communication, it was just a completely terrible experience. Even if I had gotten the tune, I still would be saying the same thing. Even though I'm sure I would have been pleased with the tune had I received it, but the fact that no communication, no update, I have to ask for tracking information, things like that. It was just an overall a very bad experience. So if you have any questions, if you have a completely opposite experience, please let me know. What did you do in order to to get the service that, you know, honestly I felt that I deserved being a paying customer. So just feel free, let's have this conversation. Drop your comments. Check out the description for what I ordered. I will be putting a small clip of what I ordered there. I'm not gonna put how much I paid, but I will. But you know, because you can pretty much assemble everything together and find it out on your own. But here's luck to you, Wrench Daily.